together for tales of bruise and hand. Doug and Ryan lead the laughter, best podcast in all the land. Crack a beer, the time is near, stories bold and true. Saucy moments with some cheer, this hour's made for you. The Well, it's where we dwell, laughs and drinks they swell. Doug and Ryan casting spells, in our hearts they always held. From the first to final pour, wisdom flows unknown, legends of the nights before. In laughter we have grown, shots and stories intertwined, underneath the moon, brews and banter so divine.
Happy Friday. Woo! We're in it.
We're in it, dude.
I know it's getting later in the year because it's now not pitch black out when we're recording this for me. So that's kind of huge.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of nice. It's weird.
We're changing.
It's changing. Seasonal depression can't mess with me.
Did we ever figure out what happened with the groundhog? What the groundhog
There's 6 more months of winter.
Oh, piece of shit.
Punxsutawney bitch.
Little bitch.
I hate that hog.
Dude, what a little bitch.
I hate that hog.
Dude, I don't even listen to him anymore.
Nobody does. I think I saw there's like something like Morning Brew. They said how he did it, and it's like, but don't worry, he's wrong 36% of the time or something. Although I kind of love like old dumb traditions like that, where it's like it's so clear, like there's nothing to it.
Yeah,
nothing's
gonna happen.
And this is on brand because the Super Bowl is on, or the big game is on Sunday. I mean, the big
Season
game is
this
on Sunday. The big game is on Sunday.
Goodell, just like
there's always talk about like getting removing the chain gangs with like a chip in the football.
Oh, really?
Yeah, getting rid of the guy. This is pardon my takes. PFT commenter always says this, but like it's kind of part of football. Is like the old guys wearing the orange bibs doing the chains. Like
yeah.
Gotta have that.
True. Yeah, true.
You know, like I don't know. It's also like there's also the thing about like not just like I love like human mistakes. Like I think like baseball, like umpires should get it wrong. Like sometimes, like it's a whole extra thing to talk about and complain about. Like that's part of why you watch.
Totally.
Same with Punxsutawney Phil. I don't want it any other way. I want to get mad at that little hog every year.
I love it. Hold on, I'm just closing out some shit real quick.
Yeah. I did see you freeze for a second. I think, and the look on your face definitely said computer is humming right now.
It's humming. Give it a second.
Computer is humming.
I don't know why. It's just being like a little turd, dude.
You gotta get a PC, bro.
What is eating up my? What is eating up my shies right now, dude? Oh my god, dang!
We're low on CPU power right now,
dude. A lot of CPU being used.
A lot of CPU.
Oh, it's so late. I just closed out like basically every app. Let's see if that helps it.
Calm down a little.
You gotta slap it back into reality.
If you need to go, I can vamp.
You just vamp for a second?
I'll vamp. I'll just vamp out for a little bit.
I think it's gonna be good.
Okay.
Give it a second. Whatever. I'll just be a little choppy for a minute.
Okay. Just know I can vamp it out.
Are you gonna scat?
Skiddly diddly dop.
For a couple of minutes.
A 1, a 2, a skiddly diddly do.
Oh, I love it. I love it. All right, I think we're gonna be good.
Yeah, you're coming back. You're here.
Okay.
Ryan.
Yeah. After responding to things like 40 seconds later. Gotta love that's good content.
That's great content.
They love, I mean, I think that's in like
people love it when the sound isn't synced with the video. I know they love that. There's a lot of engagement that goes on when you do that because then you get a lot of comments about it.
True. That's always a good one. Whatever. So I'm gonna try making a cocktail today, Doug.
Yeah, I've heard it's an original kind of an American cocktail, you could say.
Mountain Dew.
Okay.
Bullet bourbon.
Let's go.
I don't have it in front of me, but what we learned was Mountain Dew was the original mixer for whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of cool.
Which is so weird. I don't think of Mountain Dew and whiskey going together. So I'm looking forward to hearing what you think.
We're about to find out.
Yeah. Because I like Mountain Dew, I definitely more associate with like vodka or tequila, you know?
Yeah, or just like degenerate.
Or playing video games when I was 13.
After a shot, just slamming Mountain Dew to just get rid of those.
That's me. When's the last time you had Mountain Dew?
I don't even know. I think we kind of talked about it last time. I think maybe 15 years.
Yeah, you know I've been ripping Baja Blasts this week. You don't look super happy.
I mean, I can't really tell. Like, how much do you put? Probably gotta go full. Maybe I should mix it.
Classic mix.
It's kind of good.
Yeah, I believe it.
It's kind of good.
Yeah. Like lightness with some of the it's regular bullet, right? Not rye.
Yeah. It kind of tastes like a better, like if you were to add like Fresca or something to like a Sprite almost.
Yeah.
Fresca to the whiskey, but you can tell there was a relationship there in the past.
They used to know each other.
It's an old ex.
Yeah.
It's whiskey's old battle axe.
Made him strong.
Yeah. It's actually really good.
Yeah. I should try it. Sounds good.
But if you had like 4 of those, the next morning you're going to feel like shit. For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Any kind of sugary thing like that. It's over.
Totally. So.
Yeah. You don't know because we just talk on Slack, but you know, I've been ripping Baja Blasts this whole week. Finally sending you a picture of me ripping one.
Do you partake in how Mountain Dew consumers recycle their cans? They just throw them on the ground.
Yeah, there's all over my apartment.
Yeah, just throw them.
Well, I still have enough desk area to leave them on my desk for now.
Oh, so you have like 40 on your desk right now?
Yeah, there's a reason why the camera's up high. I got really into, I don't know if you're a Reddit guy at all, but I got really into the subreddit neckbeard nests.
What is that?
It's basically just like, it's like people basically like, the idea is it's like a getting better subreddit kind of thing. So like if you like kind of take a step back and you're like, whoa, my desk has Mountain Dew everywhere. I've got piss jugs under my desk. Okay. I've got an ashtray with cigarette butts on it. And like my whole, bed is just, I can't even sleep on my bed kind of thing.
Yeah.
They'll post it there and it's kind of like a way for people to like roast you and like give you tips or advice on like mental health things or like resources. So it's like both people being like mean in like a funny, constructive way. Like it's never like you're a piece of shit. It's like, damn, that looks like, I bet it smells like fucking there, like that kind of thing.
So there's pictures of people's like fucked up spaces.
Just like, yeah, like their neckbeard nests, like the kind of dude who's on World of Warcraft all day.
Wow, I gotta see this.
People post.
You gotta send it to me.
It's great.
Oh my god.
There are some like really good like and people post like their sometimes, not always, but sometimes they post like their like transformation of the room.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I try to go for like the eclectic desk. Like when you see those like GQ shoots.
Yeah.
And then there's that cool actor guy and his like desk is all like everything means something, but it's a lot of shit on a desk. That's kind of me.
Okay, I like that.
But not
yeah,
cool.
like McMax and shit.
But not a cool actor with probably nothing really a meaningful value, minus his tech deck.
Yeah, I've got a tech deck on my desk too. It's a girl board.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah. What was this week all about? I'm trying to think of like what was going on this week.
One of the things I'm really excited about, Shamrock Shake comes back on Monday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm a big Shamrock Shake guy.
Okay.
You a novelty fast food item guy or just me? Like you gonna get a McRib? Did you get the Grimace shake?
No.
A McLobster roll?
Hell no.
The Angel Reese meal?
No way.
The Travis Scott meal?
Could you even get that one?
The Travis Scott meal was there like 2 years ago, and then the Angel Reese one is happening now.
Wasn't it like sold out, the Travis Scott one? Or no, the merchandise was sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Travis Scott meal was literally just like, I remember the commercial being like, this is wild marketing, where it was just a Travis Scott voiceover with him being like, yeah, you know how I do McDonald's. Got to get a quarter pounder with cheese and extra pickles. Got to get the fries for sure. Oh, and you know I'm getting a crispy Sprite. And it just is like, introducing the Travis Scott meal, a quarter pounder with cheese, fries, and a Sprite. It's like, hasn't that always been there?
Yeah, that's the meal.
Yeah, that was literally like, I was like, the quarter pounder or like whatever the burger was, like had like one extra condiment or something. He's like, I don't fuck with mustard. It's like, oh, get the Travis Scott meal, no mustard. I don't know what the Angel Reese one is, but I'm pretty sure it's like just as dumb, where it's like
a big,
you know me, I'm Angel Reese. I always get an 8-piece nugget with buffalo and honey mustard. It's like, you can do that.
Yeah, you can just do that and not pay it like a markup. My son did get I got him a Happy Meal, and they're doing Pokemon cards right now.
Oh, I know they're doing Pokemon cards right now.
That was kind of cool to see.
Yeah.
We opened up a little pack. You got a little cool card. So
I think we talked about, does he like that? Like, does he like cards and stuff? Like, is he into like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon cards, or not really?
No, not really. Not yet. I think it's kind of young.
Yeah. I feel like it's like a 7-year-old thing. You start to
Yeah.
You start to get crazy about that kind of stuff.
I remember we had this shop in San Diego. It's like exactly what you would have thought would have been around back then. It was like a full-on card shop.
Yeah,
like cards on the wall, and then a table in the center of the room where everyone was playing like Magic the Gathering and Pokemon and shit like that. Yeah, maybe I was like 8 or somewhere around that age, and I just go in there. I lived in there. Do you
remember what it smelled like?
Yeah, like probably like shit. Honestly, just a bunch of kids in there and adults and neckbeards.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was rad though.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But I think that's I think that was about the age. I think like 8. Yeah. I wish I still had those cards. Fuck.
Is he a burger or a chicken nugget kid?
Chicken nugget.
Hell yeah. My guy.
Mm-hmm.
My guy.
So what do you get from there? Do you get McDonald's a lot?
It's like I live like right next to one, so if I'm like really lazy and don't feel like making food, I'll go there and get like my typical order is a McChicken and a McDouble.
Damn.
Because it's just 2 for $5, you know?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, quick little $5. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been to McDonald's for a minute.
Living next to one is just, it's like fucked me. I was at my place before, like I lived near no food kind of thing, so I was like always more forced to like always make stuff. But now I can walk if I'm like, I just don't fucking feel like it. Like,
fuck it, going to McDonald's.
And I live near a Chipotle, which is my worst one.
Have you ever spit game in a McDonald's?
Spit game in a McDonald's. Yeah, I'll get a McChicken and a McDouble. And what's your name?
Or do you do do you order on the
kiosk
board, the kiosk?
Yeah.
Or do you go up to the person?
There's nobody manning the cash register. You have to order on the big board.
Oh my god! What?
Like it's the olds that come out and get they can't use it, and then they wait there and they get mad.
It's kind of a shame that you can't really like get a job there. You can't get jobs there as like a 16-year-old anymore. You know,
not really.
Not
yeah,
really.
Like, everyone's like a fry cook, pretty, or like you can do drive-through though.
I mean, like, you go to In-N-Out though, and In-N-Out is like, it's all kids like 16 to like 20 mid-20s.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like In-N-Out a lot. I haven't had. I won't have it for a long time, I'm sure.
I think it's the best, hands down. Controversial.
I think it's really good. It's like it suffers from overhype, like because then like when people get it, they feel disappointed because like it'll never live up to that. Like it's a fast food burger.
In-N-Out is better than Whataburger or whatever.
I agree. The one I liked and maybe it's everywhere, but the one I liked in Los Angeles a lot was Astro Burger.
Oh, really?
I like that one. Yeah.
Did you ever get a Farmer's John or whatever that?
No.
So gross.
What's that?
Gross. It's just like a big ass burger, but it just like never stayed together.
Yeah. Yeah. It's more of just like it's more for the picture on the menu than it is an actual meal item.
It'd be cool to open up a fast food chain,
a burger shop,
and just like go full capitalist, just fuck everyone over.
I would do although now it's like everybody. I would do like a chicken tendies store.
I know. How about that? Chicken tenders are like the thing.
But that's like Cane's. Cane's, that's all they sell.
Cane's.
You've been to a Cane's?
I have been to a Cane's and Genius.
Yeah, that's all they have. I remember going to a Cane's and being like, this can't possibly be the full menu. There's 1, 2, and 3, and it's literally just different amounts of chicken. It's like, you want 3 pieces, 5 pieces, or 10?
I mean, even look at like a Chick-fil-A. Like, fuck, man,
they got way more variety than a Cane's has.
They do.
Cane's has garlic bread, fries, and chicken tenders. And I think that's it.
Yeah. But it is interesting when you see companies like that come in and disrupt a space that you thought was just like undisruptable.
Yeah.
Like, how did you, like, I feel like if you came to someone with that idea without the passion behind it and just like pushing through, if you were just like, okay, you know what McDonald's does? I'm going to do that with chicken. And people are like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You know how McDonald's has burgers and chicken? What if we just did chicken? And it cost more.
The investors would be like, what?
But it's going to be really good.
Yeah.
Although the cane sauce is pretty bomb.
That's the thing. Yeah, it's crazy. You can really kind of do whatever you want.
I recently, because I bought Chick-fil-A sauce. Like it comes in like the container for like your home for like the first time versus like not just getting it at Chick-fil-A. And I've like never really had it before, but I was like, I'm gonna take it. Everyone talks about how good it is. I'll try it. And then I bought a bag of chicken tenders too. Dude, that's become a staple of my weekly grocery shopping now is I grab a bag of chicken tenders, and it's just as like it's made me like I said, like I used to probably go to McDonald's like once a week. It's less now because of that decision, and I spend less now. It's $6 for a bag of chicken tenders, and now I get to do 3 trips to McDonald's actually.
Yeah.
Damn,
that's cool. I'll have to check it out. That sauce is a little weird. It's almost like a hybrid sauce? It's like the consistency is weird.
I think it's honey mustard.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, like a honey mustard and like.
It's mixed with like buffalo and ketchup or something. I feel like it's weird. It's like all the sauces mixed together almost.
Yeah,
with
I
like
feel
a
like
base of honey
if
mustard.
there was like a vat of that shit, like that's like quicksand basically or something. Like you just fall in and then you can't get out of it because it's so.
Yeah, you would. It'd be too thick, viscous.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, those are my big budgeting tips: is get a big bag of chicken tenders and Chick-fil-A sauce.
Dude, you know what? You got to do it. You got to do whatever it takes.
It's not dumb. It's not dumb.
Meal prep.
That's called meal prep, guys. You just look in my freezer.
That's all you have.
different Tupperware containers filled with different amounts of chicken tenders.
Just frozen chicken tenders.
They
I
came
mean,
in the bag, but I just took it out of the bag and put it in Tupperware.
oh dude, I could only imagine if I could get my whole family on that schedule, that'd be amazing. Because I'm the type of person that just like sticks to one thing for the most part and just hammers through that. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be caught up in really having to think about that stuff, at least during the day. Maybe dinner, might spring for something.
I'm
But,
pretty like I'm kind of the same way. Like I'm pretty boring about like I feel like I've been making the same 4 dinners for the last 5 years.
Yeah, it's great, right? And just keep
Yeah.
hammering through it. And it, I'm like, all my meals cost like probably like $4 a pop.
Yeah.
The rest of my family, I'm like, what the fuck is this? You guys the bourgeoisie? Like, what is happening? Caviar? And I mean, like,
we should start not using bougie anymore and just full bourgeoisie all the time. I like that.
Yeah, it's funny. So, yeah, well, that's what's going on with us at least on the food train.
On the food train, that's what's going on there. Did you see Haley Welch is back? My mischievous little minx.
Is she really richer than ever?
So a video leaked of her next podcast with this guy FaZe Banks. I feel like I don't like these words I'm saying right now. Hawk Tuah Girl did a podcast with FaZe Banks and it leaked on X. And she's just like is basically saying like they told me that like they weren't gonna do this, like they're good guys in the crypto space, but obviously it was wrong. And like now she's saying she's gonna donate all the money or like some of the money to like pets that were killed in the fires or like that sort of shit, like that like kind of organization. Just seems weird. Everyone was like, I don't know why you don't just give it back to the people that bought it, but
okay. Why even come out? Just like lean into it. Become the
be
villain.
bad. Yeah, she was like
become the
crying
villain.
and shit on it.
Dude, her career is done. It's toast.
That's the thing
into
is,
it.
she's. I almost kind of I kind of agree with you where it's like you can't go back to being like slap me in the hiney and call me stupid because I'm Haley Welch. You just gotta you gotta just now be like fucking like the bad bitch, right? Like you gotta be like the dickhead.
Fuck all yeah.
Have an
Tax
arc,
fraud, baby.
Yeah, have an arc.
Yeah.
Don't go back. Can't go up the mountain and then just go right back. You got to go to the other side. You know?
Yeah, dude. She's tripping. She's tripping.
Major lost opportunity. I wish I was her PR team.
Yeah, I'm like, we would kill it.
Yeah. If
like,
I had
Haley, just go on to X right now, film yourself, and be like, I'm never fucking giving this money back.
Haley, I want you to tweet right now, like 3 weeks since or like 2 months since your last tweet. Hit him with a "I'm not sorry."
Yeah,
that shit would go dummy viral.
Why is she gonna give it to the animals? I don't even understand that.
Who knows?
Like 1%.
It's probably just like
I'm gonna donate 1%. How much did she make? Do we know how much?
I don't know.
Like
I think a lot.
She's like, I'm going to donate 1 month's interest payment from my bank for holding this money
to some animals in California. Yeah, like, all right, dude.
Yeah, sick. Thanks, Haley Welch. Haley Welch, grape juice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Welch's fucking pop you like a grape.
Yeah, Haley Welch's grape juice.
Fucking
whatever. That chick's lame. I can't. It's like 15 minutes. Like, just get out. You're done.
Dude,
just never come back.
You gotta just. Yeah. She stuck around for too long. She gooned too close to the sun.
Dude, she gooned the sun.
She gooned the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you. Where it is just like, why are you still trying to play this game? And like, yeah.
What about,
just leave.
What about our boy? I tried to use him in one of the comms, one of the pushes.
Brother.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name now.
Good.
I guess I was never a real fan. Did you like that? Yeah.
Sketch.
Sketch.
What happened
Bro,
to him?
Sketch is gay. I don't fuck with Sketch, dude.
Yeah,
Bro.
that's what everyone's.
Bro, can you stop talking about Sketch? It's making me uncomfortable. Like, I'm fine if you don't. I'm fine if like you want to watch Sketch on your own. Just don't like do Sketch in front of me, dude. Just don't watch Sketch in front of me.
Dude, Sketch, he flew too close to the sun too, man.
He was gooning too close to the sun.
He was actually gooning though.
Well, yeah. Was it OnlyFans? Is that what he got popped with? Which not even like who gives a fuck?
Yeah, like
yeah,
let him do his thing. Yeah,
yeah. That
I
was like the
actually think
weirdest
this-
thing.
I think this is actually like I've heard multiple stories of like content creators like who are committed to the space who've been like OnlyFans
Creators
people.
before.
Yeah,
It kind of makes sense. I mean, like if
Just
you
to get the
do
bag.
have like, I wonder if some of his initial audience were like his clients on OnlyFans. You know,
yeah, dude. I mean, whatever. Let him do his thing.
I think like that probably definitely happens with like certain women you see on like Instagram or YouTube that have like shitloads of subscribers but like no views or like no engagement. Like, oh, like you used to be an OnlyFans person and now you're trying to like do comedy or something and it's like not
Yeah,
working or something.
It is crazy. I mean, but also it's like whatever. It doesn't even matter. You know?
Yeah, I know it shouldn't matter at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, sex is very moralized, obviously, but yeah, it is
Well,
weird.
You know, got just caught up in whatever. You know, that's the thing with the internet. Like, you can find anything about anyone basically.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
and we all just want to put more of ourselves out there. The inclination to film crimes is so wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Isn't it weird that like we as humans like just want to film ourselves doing bad shit?
I mean, crime is pretty cool though. If you film it.
Crime rips
get away.
like Hunter
Wait, who?
Biden. He loves to film himself to
He
smoking
loves-
crack with
Yeah,
prostitutes.
no, not like that. Not like that. That guy's. I don't know what's going on with Hunter. Those films
Hunter
are
rips.
crazy. Those films are insane.
It's just the craziest decision too, because like he's like your dad's the fucking president.
He's like, hey, that's the perfect time for me to fucking film myself smoke crack.
It's about time. Like, got to.
Yeah, you know what would make this moment so much better? Filming myself smoke
I
crack.
could look like that's the other thing too is like you think those people ever like chilling on the couch like I want to watch that night where I was smoking crack.
That's what I say, like a family home video. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's right, dude. Like, why? Why are you fucking doing that? You know better.
I don't know. I mean, I get it though. I kind of get it.
My favorite right now, we both watch different types of YouTube crime, but
Yes.
my favorite crime creators right now are the guys who run away from the police in their cars.
Oh, the ones that just go really fast.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Who was the
It's-
one that got somebody got the huge one got
Yeah, he got
Caught.
popped. Yeah,
do
Yeah.
you remember his name?
I forget his name.
Like
He just-
Screech or something like that? It was something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. And he would just like go in between cars. Oh my
Was it
God.
called like swimming? Is that what that is?
Swimming, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
swimming.
So that's been my favorite content. There's also these other guys who don't swim, but they go out, no license plate on the car, nothing, right? Like dead at night. They find cops
They
then
don't
they
like
do,
a
like,
donut around them or
around 'em.
something.
and then burn out and then get chased. I'm like, can you imagine what that feels like though? That must feel insane when you get away.
It's like, I mean, like I like doing that on GTA. I couldn't imagine the kind of, like, yeah, you get
Yeah.
you get the softest version of it in GTA. I couldn't imagine what that feeling would be like in real life. Yeah.
Oh, you must feel invincible.
I don't know. It's crazy. I mean, it's also weird that like, at least from what I've heard about it, like swimming is like one of those things that like it seemingly gets like passed down like from like where you'll have like
Oh, really?
like it's that's what it sounded like to me. Like just like I got a little bit into that stuff too when I first started seeing. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna call him Squeech.
Yeah.
When I first started seeing Squeech around, I was like, oh, I'm kind of like, where's that from? And like, I remember watching somebody do it too, and he's like, yeah, like I like one of my homeboys was like a little bit older than me, and we used to like get in the car, and he would kind of just show me the ropes of like this is what we did. Like we didn't do drugs or anything, but like we just get in the car and just like rip
so
it.
crazy.
Yeah.
That I'm not as big of a fan of that. Like it's cool to kind of like watch it on the East Coast, and I'm like, it's like a little bit.
Oh,
cringe,
it's
'cause I'm
yeah.
like,
It's I mean, it's like if I ever met one of those dudes in real life, I'd be like, "You're a fucking idiot. Stop
Yeah.
that. Like that's horrible." Yeah.
because
But
the
it is fun
worst
to
part
watch.
is like that dude might be good at driving, but like I've seen it like happen in San Diego, like whatever, like on the highway, or and you're like, oh, I just know you're like such a bad driver, and you're now doing this, and it's gonna lead to a disaster for sure,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And like even if you are a good driver, that does not mean the people around you are good drivers. And like people will panic and do things that don't make sense and
Yeah.
hit you.
it's so crazy.
Yeah.
Squeege.
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 I got fed for a little bit on like YouTube shorts, crashes of people trying to do like
Yeah,
swimming or like crazy stunts and shit.
that's
That's
so
always great.
crazy.
Some dude with his girl in his car crashes. He goes, "You're a fucking idiot." It's like,
He
yeah,
is.
yeah.
For sure. Totally an idiot. Yeah, dude. I don't know. That's crazy. Yeah, that's good content.
Good content.
What about I don't know. What else is in the news? What else is going on in this fucking planet? Trump just going ham on folks.
Yeah.
Elon
I
got
also had
access.
What's that?
Elon's got access to all of our files.
Well, Elon's and his do you see that the 19-year-old on the Doge team, they found that when he was 16 he got fired from his job for leaking internal data, like internal like exclusive like private data to people, and he's the one that's going through the government's data.
Sick.
His I forget what it like why they said this, but it's like Edward Coinstoro or whatever what's his name? Who is
Edward Coinstore?
Edward Corstein.
Oh, I was gonna say, was that Spanish for Coinstar?
Coinstar.
Coinstar.
He is known as Big Balls is his nickname. That's
Great.
the guy on Doge. That's the one that's calling senators being like, "What would you say you do here?"
God damn, dude. What a mess.
I had sort of a crazy video to show you. It's literally like an Adult Swim sketch from like 8 years ago.
Okay.
But I thought it was really funny. It's alcohol related, sort of. And I'm gonna ask you a question at the end of it to see if you really paid attention.
Please. I'm paying attention.
Let me see here. All right, the sketch is called Wine Party.
You're good though. I tell you what, that cheese we tried that I liked, couldn't figure out what it was. It was Swiss cheese.
Well, it's been a pretty good night. It's been fun enough. I like hanging out with my brother. I like hanging out with my brother's wife.
It's a good
Mm.
haircut.
He is.
Nick, she's got an associate's degree. I know you may think she's just a hot little package, but she's educated. I love her forever, no matter what. Isn't that right, babe?
Well, there's a lot to love. You guys make me sick when I look at you, but it's not because of you, because you're my brother and I love you. It's this dog of a woman that you married.
Choose your words carefully, guy. This is my wife you're talking about here. Let me tell you what we're going to do. Me and Amber, we got a new tandem bicycle. We're going to go up to New Hampshire, tool around on that. You brings our Nubius. Tandem bicycles are good, okay?
I'm getting more wine.
No, help yourself. $36 a bottle. Please enjoy it.
Nick, what's going on, big guy? You just tripped my wife.
Brother, I'm not going to invite you over to my beautiful home, have a wine party, so I can throw your wife through a table.
Nick, we're talking about my wife here, for Christ's sake. You just tripped her. I watched you do it with my
Do
own
you
2
really
feet.
want to sit here and go through the rigmarole?
My wife's laying here bloody and bashed. Come on. You tripped her, Nick.
She can say whatever she wants, but I didn't trip your wife.
Did Nick trip his wife?
Yeah.
Are
Did
you
he?
sure?
I think so. Yeah.
Why would he invite her over for a wine party just to trip her and throw her through a table, though?
I don't know. I'm trying to. Oh,
No, he did.
I didn't trip you.
When my
I
field
watched-
hockey wife
I
asked
watched
me to
the-
marry her,
I watched a shorter version of this, and I was literally like, I got gaslit. I was like, wait, did he?
What
I said
is
yes.
this? Is this a show?
and I made
Yeah.
a vow that day to stand behind her. So you don't go tripping
Oh,
her.
You're
my
gonna sit here and
God.
point fingers at me, and she's gonna crawl around on my $1,900 rug, bleeding from her eye sockets, and trying to tell me that I shoved her through a goddamn table. You're crazy as she is.
I think you're right.
You owe me $2,000.
That's sick. I don't think I've ever watched that show.
It's really good. It's
Yeah.
not on anymore. That's the I've told you about the comedian before, Sam Hyde. He's doing some stuff I do not agree with currently.
Oh, really?
He's doing these I'll just send you one of them. He did a big thing called like this video called Dear Elon that like
Okay.
got like 10 million views or something, and then he did a follow-up about Vivek. Just kind of like I don't know,
Your new governor,
my new governor in Ohio, yeah, Mr. Vivek.
Vivek.
But
He's
yeah,
really going to turn the place around.
he could.
Just saying.
But no, I wanted to show you that clip. I don't know, were you when I stopped it, were you at all a little bit like maybe he actually didn't trip her?
No, I was just trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. Because it was just insane. The acting was really good. Oh, they had like that whole like.
I just
Why did you trip her?
Nick, you tripped my wife. I don't want to go through the whole rigmarole.
I mean, that's a $1,900 rug. That's funny.
Oh yeah, help yourself. $36 a bottle. But yeah, that one killed me. I saw like I said, I saw a short version of it. I literally was like, maybe he didn't.
You start
That's how
feeling bad.
easily I can be convinced by lying.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I thought that would be fun. I was gonna start the podcast out with that, but I was like, maybe that's a little aggressive.
It's a good way to start it.
It's a good way to start.
Just not say anything and just open up with
We're
that.
gonna watch this. Hey, dude, we're watching this now.
We should just watch like the Titanic one day or something.
Just the whole thing. We should do a reaction stream to the Titanic.
That was my favorite show back in the day. Mystery Science Theater.
Oh yeah, 2000. Yeah.
Such a good show.
It's good.
So good.
It's
I've
comforting.
never laughed so hard. in my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah,
It's always so funny. Yeah, I love those guys.
it's funny that they like it's almost a very futuristic idea now that you think about it. Like, that's pretty much all of the internet is that.
Yeah. I mean, 100%. They just stole ideas from that. 100%. So,
Oh,
well, what do we, dude? Super Bowl this weekend. Are we gonna bet?
don't say it.
Oh.
The Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, we'll bet. I was just gonna ask if you had any other fun trademarked phrases that you know of. Like obviously the big game, you can't say Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Did you know that Pat Riley, the owner of the Miami Heat, trademarked the phrase three-peat?
Damn. Really?
That's a Miami Heat phrase. They actually are, and there's a story that came out that they're going to let the Chiefs use it if they do win 3 in a row, because
Yeah, you
otherwise
gotta-
they would not have been able to say it.
It's so lame that you're allowed to do stuff like that.
Isn't
Like,
that crazy? Like I did not. I
Yeah.
thought three-peat was just like a normal piece of language that had
Yeah.
but no, the Miami Heat own it.
So lame.
And LeBron in 2022 tried to trademark. Do you know what LeBron tried to trademark? You're not
No.
going to guess it because it's insane. Can you give me any? You have any kind of guess? What
I'm gonna say King.
he tried to trademark the phrase Taco Tuesday.
He doesn't even have a taco shop, does he?
He
Just
doesn't,
because he-
but there was a weird time in like 2021, 2022.
Yeah, he was doing the taco thing.
Every Tuesday, a tweet would come out where he would just weirdly look at the camera and say Taco Tuesday.
That's insane. When you trademark things like that, like, I mean, I guess 3P, because it could be used on like merchandise, but like Taco Tuesday, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go sue the entire planet?
That's
Like,
the thing. So I read a little more about it because I remembered that happening, and I remember it just sounded like the dumbest thing ever. And it sounded like the analysis on it was like James and his camp always knew they would never be able to use it, but the idea was proving that it couldn't be trademarked before they went and used it on his own production stuff and things like that. So it was like, we're going to get ahead of it so that the court rules it cannot be trademarked. So when we use it, somebody can't come for us saying they've trademarked it.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah, defensive play. That's smart.
So instead of it like maybe there's like a major Mexican restaurant we're not thinking of that has.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, and someone's for sure going to try to sue LeBron.
Yeah, because he's got money. Yeah. Which is, I was like, oh, that's the kind of like business savviness that you don't even need until you hit a certain level. Like you
Yeah,
and I
exactly.
will never need to think that way.
Yeah. Wow.
Like is maybe
A couple more years.
a couple more years.
I'm gonna trademark the word years.
Ooh, a couple more years.
Yeah, just
I'm gonna
years.
trademark. I'll get to it.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. Goon Squad. That is what they're calling the Doge team.
Gooning.
Elon's Goon Squad.
That's gross. They probably are gooning.
Dude, why not?
How are you gonna cry this weekend when Taylor Swift proposes to Kelce?
Kelch. Kels. Yeah, I'll probably shed a couple tears for sure.
Will you marry me? She's gonna sing it out loud.
And the Chiefs won, and what do you know? We've got an impromptu performance from Taylor Swift. This was totally unplanned.
Yeah. Taylor Swift's like, stop the show.
Stop. I
I
do.
We've
Were
been
they together
dying.
in the last Super Bowl?
Were they?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
were.
I think she was there.
Okay. My timeline with them is because they've just been a part of my life for so long now.
Oh god.
I want it to end. I've been feeling this. I feel like this is always a theme with me on the podcast, but dude, I've been looking at the content on my phone and stuff around me. I'm just so fucking over it all. Sometimes I'm watching, I'm looking for something to watch sometimes, and I'm just like, I don't even want to fucking watch anything.
Yeah.
Or like I'm
Content
looking for a
overload.
podcast listener. I'm like, God, everything sucks. Nothing's even interesting. I've been feeling that way
Yeah.
so much recently, which I guess is just depression. But I've been reading a little more and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's like I've been feeling that way. I just so much. I just fucking roll my eyes so much. I'm like, I don't care. I don't even
The content sucks. Well, it's so hard too. Like, how do you keep up with the content space? There's
Dude.
no way.
And just everyone wants to waste your time. Like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
get it's just weird because I remember it's funny when you get into a sort of niche for a moment and you're sort of into it, and then you become disillusioned by it, and then that whatever platform you were doing it on is hasn't attuned to your feelings yet. I'm sure eventually they will, and I won't ever have this problem again. It'll be so great that I'll never have to never have to have any sort of despair in my life ever again.
Yeah, there you go.
I would hate to ever feel sad for a moment again. But yeah, it was funny because I got into productivity stuff maybe 2 years ago or something like that, and I'm kind
On
of
YouTube.
yeah.
That will send you.
I know.
into depression. That will send you into depression for sure. Because
There's
guarantee those guys are all snake oil salesmen. They're not practicing any of that shit.
no, not even a little bit. We may have even talked about this for a little bit, but I don't know if you use like there's like little tiny pieces of the productivity stuff that I have taken. I think it's cool. And there's like one dude I still sort of follow. His name's Sam Malta. He's like a smaller creator, but like,
No.
you don't know none of it. Maybe I will just fucking get rid of him. I don't, and yeah,
There's one person you follow, and it's Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg, and Matthew McConaughey.
No, you can't. No, Mark Wahlberg is the goat of productivity.
He does have a sick morning routine.
If you're not up at 3 a.m. and you haven't played golf, gone to church, worked out by 6:30 a.m., what the fuck
When
are
you're
you
just-
doing, Doug?
When you're
Are
just
you
living
human?
for the morning, when your morning keeps getting pushed further and further until you're waking up at night, is the wildest thing. You know, it's just like where did it's like I think I told you right about the dude that's that says if you sleep 4 hours you get an extra day or something, or like if you sleep every 16 hours for 4 hours I need to find this again.
You get like an extra
Where I
day.
was telling you about it,
It's
like
not good for you. You got to sleep.
no, you do. Like, oh yeah, just on like productivity people. Like, I don't know if you use like any sort of like note taking app or anything like that. Like I use Notion like for just like journaling or my schedule and like YouTube stuff and things like that. So I just keep it all in one place instead of like a Google Drive, all that shit. And it's weird like watching people talk about that stuff, and like they're talking about like logging so much information in such an organized, tidy fashion that like I don't know how you have time to live. Like,
Yeah.
how are you not just like in your Notion fixing up every little thing you've ever thought about or done or read? Like, I use it strictly for like when I need it. You know, it's like, and I've gotten more and more. It's funnier. It was way neater when I started using it, and it's way messier and actually useful now. And I just see these people with these like beautiful like productivity or organization systems. I know that works for some people, but I feel like when I see that stuff, it's like a red flag. Like, this person doesn't actually do anything.
You're so caught up just doing that work that you actually don't do anything else.
Yeah.
You know?
It was crazy. Like, I remember seeing it, I was like, oh, like that's cool to like remember like, oh, if you're like reading a book to like pop a quote out from it that means a lot to you, or like if a chapter really resonated with you, you should like write about it. I was like, that makes sense. But then like in practice, you then like have to put the book down, open up your shit, and like you're not even thinking about it anymore. And then like it's like, dude, I am getting less out of this. Like if tomorrow I'm still thinking about the quote, I will write about it organically. Like, I don't need to, you know what I mean? It's just like, for who? Yeah.
You should read like my dad. My dad, I clown him all the time because he when he reads a book, I'm like, I don't think he says he's a speed reader. He reads a lot. Like, he reads like maybe a couple of books a week or something like that, you know?
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't think you're actually getting any of this information.
Is he like nonfiction or fiction?
I think mostly fiction.
Okay.
But like, you know, like, I don't know, probably the same stuff like your parents read, right? Like,
Just like John Grisham type of shit.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally. And I just think I find it so funny. It's like, I'm just reading. I'm like, oh yeah, what happened in the last chapter? He's like, well, let me get back to you on that. Like, you just reading for the sake of reading, or like, what's happening here?
I sometimes will. I'm sure you've had this too, where it's like, you ever like read and you find yourself, you're just like kind of thinking about your life. Like, the words are just kind of there. Like, the words are happening, but they are all singular experience, like singular words that you are just saying in your head while you think about something totally else.
It's like literally the same thing as like driving, and then all of a sudden you're like at your destination. You're like, I was not driving.
Yeah,
It
where
was like
was I
literally
that whole
thinking
time?
the entire time.
Yeah, I do think though, like the reading sensation of that is more unique and weird.
It's like a meditative state.
Yeah,
You know? You're just kind of like scanning.
it's the original second screen experience.
Well, now, so he's about to retire. This is actually pretty good. he's about to retire, and he I won't say where he works, but he I call him like, what are you doing? He's like, nothing, it's slow. I'm like, oh shit, okay, cool. What are you actually doing? It's like, I got YouTube playing, I got the golf match on, and I'm reading a book all at his desk. So he's going 3 screen.
My man.
He's going 3, dude. I'm like, that's so bad for you.
It's so bad for you.
Yeah.
Do you think dude, I'm kind of thinking because like that's like fine for like I think that's cool. Like I think it's actually cooler when like older people are doing like the 3 or 2 screens because it's like whatever, dog. You know, like but I gotta think, do you think like there'll be more like cases of like early onset like Alzheimer's or like dementia and shit? It just seems like
From the
that kind of stuff would be like primed where like your brain is just like taught to literally not intake information.
I don't know. I mean, we take in so much information daily now. It's like,
But don't you think it's like bad that like a way to relax is to like, have you heard the phrase like stimming out?
no.
It's like a bunch of stimuli all at once, and you just kind of are like awashed in it. You know, that's like a thing that
then you
people
fall
say is like,
asleep.
"Oh, I'm just stimming out right now."
I love stimming out.
Like, got like I think an average 22-year-old's like night in is like Discord on one monitor, watching a movie on Discord on one monitor, chatting. Playing your video game on your other monitor, watching a TV show that's just for background noise, like The Office or Parks and Rec, like something you've seen a million times, and then like your phone, TikTok, like right here, just in case you get bored of the movie.
That's bad. It's pretty bad. So crazy.
Sometimes I find myself like, because when I wake up in the morning, I do back and forth of like feeling like maybe that's bad, and then other times I'm like, no, like you can do whatever you want in your morning. Like, there's no like good morning routine or whatever. Like as long as you just like get to what you want to do. And it's like one of the first things I usually do in the morning after I wake up and like put on a sweatshirt because it's cold is I'll then put on like my headphones and throw on like a podcast or like a short YouTube video or something. Yeah, and it's funny when I like do the cat stuff. I'll make coffee and stuff while I'm listening, and then I'm kind of like ready to like work. And it's funny when I'm like ready to work, but I'm not ready to finish listening to the podcast and like or video, and like I try to do both, and I'm like, this is fucking insane. Like, turn the podcast off. Like I'm not writing any. Like there's nothing good that's about to happen if I try to do this. You know?
Yeah, dude. That's how it goes. You got to stim out all the time. I goon my stim.
You goon the stim?
I goon the stim. I'm a stim gooner.
You do stim out.
I love stimming out. I like
Are
to
you
see
glad that
like,
now you
all
have
the
another
different
word
shit
for
going
that?
on.
I'm giving you so many good slang terms for the things for the unhealthy things that happen.
Oh, I'm just gonna break them out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out in public tonight.
You guys stimmed out? I was stimming out last night.
Yes. So, yeah, that's crazy. All right, well, where are we at? 53. Oh, we've got Super Bowl. We got fucking. What else we got going on this weekend? That's about it.
It's kind of it. Do you see that they're trying to make the Monday after the Super Bowl a national holiday?
Why?
Because it should be.
Oh, to make it like a 3-day weekend?
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm here
I'm
for
to be
it.
sick.
Please.
I think that's the right way to do it.
Take away the taxes. Add a holiday.
I had a holiday. Everyone's happy.
More holiday, less income tax.
That's all anyone wants.
That's all.
You make a lot of people happy with that.
Yeah. If AI can solve that, we're good.
Yeah. Yeah, if AI can make a national holiday, I think I might be into AI.
Oh god. So funny.
Oh, just also on my dystopian arc right now of everything sucks. I hate content.
You're just you're in peak winter. There's no getting out of that feeling.
There isn't. It's just peak content all the time.
Yeah.
I'm watching. Ryan, I've had a dark place. I'm watching reactors watch videos I've already seen, just because I'm like, at least I like this video.
It's not good.
It's not good.
You almost like you're missing like the basement activities. Like you need a good basement. That's what you need.
I need a basement.
You need a basement with like a cool like setup,
Oh yeah,
so you can go down there and do
like a
like
ping pong table,
Midwest shit down there. Whatever you guys do, play.
foosball.
I mean, no, but no joke. Like my grandma and grandpa and all my aunts and uncles out in Wisco, like that's why my grandma played like solitaire on a little like shitty video game. It did
Stuff's
puzzles,
cool.
dude. Like, what else do you
I
guys
should
have
get a
going on?
puzzle. I should get a puzzle.
You should get the puzzle.
I really should get a puzzle, or like some Legos or something. That'd be sick.
Yeah, Legos are good.
Legos would
Legos
be
are
sick.
fun, dude.
I like. Did I ever tell you about the game my parents got me? Electric football.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's from. Sometimes I'll play that by myself when I'm fucking sick of screens.
Dude, you're just peak winter right now.
I'm so peak winter.
Peak
Well,
winter.
yeah, it's just like yeah. I feel like
There's nothing to do.
there's nothing to do, and I'm over the dating apps and all that shit. I'm just you
Yeah.
know, so I'm I'm in my weirdo phase, I guess, right now.
You gotta go to the leaking, and you gotta just sit down. You don't go there for like 20 beers. You go there for like a beer or two.
Oh, I do that. I'll do that, especially like when the football games were on. You know, I went up
That's
there for
good.
Browns bye week.
You gotta just force yourself outside, and because that's the only way that's not gonna be boring.
Yeah. No,
You know
that's
what I
how,
mean?
like I try to see people too. Like it's just yeah. I think it's just like when I don't have a plan at night or like during the weekend, it is just like fuck. Like I don't like.
You gotta force yourself out, dude. You gotta go to the leaker. You gotta go to the
know.
leaker. You gotta go to an Applebee's.
I do need to go to an Applebee's. That's for sure.
That will like.
It's funny. I'm just describing the male loneliness epidemic.
No, I know. I guarantee. I promise you, it will help. You just got to go. Like, even if you just get like a Coke at a bar, sit at a bar
yeah.
and just hang out for like an hour or two, and you'll feel a million times better.
Yeah, I would do that sometimes. I got some stuff going on this weekend, which is nice.
Yeah. Well, this is your freaking Christmas.
My pilgrimage to the Holy Land is this weekend.
Are you gonna paint your chest?
I'll probably paint my chest.
Go
put it-
Mahomes.
Yeah, and just a big green E, hoping I run into AGLAS somewhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah, are you gonna go to an Eagles bar or are you gonna go to a Chiefs bar?
I'm going over to a friend's place, but I think
Who are they fans of?
everyone is over the Chiefs right now.
Yeah.
Which is funny. I don't know. I think people don't know what they want. And I know what everyone wants. What people say they don't like the Chiefs. People say they hated the Warriors in the NBA. Sports are in such a better place when there's a team that everybody knows is the good one. It's what actually leads to like casuals or like people that have never watched football before having an opinion about the Chiefs. Like
Yeah.
that, like it is what makes sports the most fun is like to have a hated team. And it's so weird that everyone's like, I'm so sick of the Chiefs. It's like, no, you're not. When they stop winning, you're probably like a lot of people are going to stop watching. Same with like how the NBA happened. Like a lot of people don't really care about it anymore because you don't really know who the good teams are because it's a different champion and you know every single year. Yeah, it's a lot less fun then. So I don't know. I think people don't realize that like that's kind of why you're watching is because you hate them and like you have an opinion about it.
I think you should stop the party and just give that speech.
Yeah, you guys don't know what you think. You guys don't know what you want. Here's the thing about you guys is nobody knows what they want.
Depressive winter, Doug. Just
yeah, guys. I don't want anyone to enjoy anything because I'm because of the way I feel right now.
I feel like shit. So is this party.
So fuck you guys.
You're
Stop
cool.
eating my guacamole.
You're cool. You're cool. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Oh, that's so funny.
But yeah, so that's my big rant about that. One of my friends tried to tell me, he was like, bro, hot take, I think the NFL is dying. And I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. He's like, I don't know, dude, Chiefs suck. I was like, it's literally never made more money.
Yeah, totally. I just want the upset. I want the upset because that means that becomes something. Now you got like,
You have a story, and then you got the rematch thing going.
yeah, you got the rematch.
Yeah,
Extend it one more year, baby.
let's go.
Let's go.
Last thing I want to mention, I know we just hit the hour.
Yeah.
You know what I noticed after editing some clips of the podcast recently?
What?
I talk out of the side of my mouth so much. I never noticed that about myself.
You do not talk out of the side of your mouth.
I'm always like, yeah, I don't know, dude. It's not that bad, but it's like it's bad, dude. I do it a lot. Like I even like asked a friend. I was like, I'm just realizing I talk out of the side of my mouth a lot, and he was like, I mean, like a decent amount, but it's only when you're like joking or like when you're not using your real voice, like you'll go out of the side of your mouth.
Come on, my baby. Come on, my darling.
Oh, my baby. It's not like that.
Look at that.
I'll send you like when I edit this. I'm doing it right now, kind of. It like I swear, it's my chin like will go slightly that way,
It just kind of cruises to the right.
and like it's when every now and then, I don't know if you. At least I hear it like every now and then I'll say something with like a very Midwestern accent. It's like just one word at like the end of a sentence. I'll throw it out there like
Yeah.
I don't even know though, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Though, and it'll just be way at the side. I noticed. I'll throw out a Midwestern twang, and it'll just be.
No way. I don't believe it.
I'll send you videos next time I see it. I just did it right there.
You should you should do the you know how they do that what's that piece of content? It's like I let Gen Z edit this video.
Yeah.
Do that, but just do all the moments you're talking out of the side of your mouth. So just like quick cuts.
Every time I talked out of the side of my mouth today.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It happens a lot.
Your mouth just would go back and forth.
It would just be.
Do it. It'd be good. Good content.
Dude, I couldn't believe it. I was watching it. I was like, I can't believe that's what people see.
No. They look at this and they're like, I'm not watching that. Unless we talk about Barron Trump.
Yeah, Barron Trump.
Yeah. There's a big Barron Trump episode.
Barron Trump, Sydney Sweeney, Haley Welch.
Oh shit. So good. All right, I'm gonna send you $50. I want Eagles to win.
Okay, you got it. Saquon Barkley, anytime touchdown?
Should I do that? Should I do like 40 to win and 10 on that?
I would
bet?
just throw them together.
Oh, you can throw them together at 50?
Make that W a little sweeter. A little two-way parlay.
All right. I'm sending you money because this is legal gambling and I am not in California.
Yeah, no, I know. You're in Ohio right now.
Yeah. This is Ohio. So
Yeah.
Cool. I'll come knock on your door.
Yeah. Here's $50.
Oh shit. All right, dude. Well,
A
Peace
pleasure
be with you.
and an honor. It always is.
yep.
Peace and love. Have a great weekend. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Underneath my lights we gather for tales of bruise and hand. Doug and Ryan lead the laughter. Best podcast in all the land. Crack a beer, the time is near. Stories bold and true. Saucy moments with some cheer. This hour's made for you. The well, it's where we dwell. Laughs and drinks they swell. Doug and Ryan casting spells. In our hearts they always held. From the first to final pour, wisdom flows unknown. Legends of the nights before. And laughter